Right, hello and welcome to the Anfield boot room. Here we are, as predicted in the last episode. You can see today the game we're going to play is the Capital One Cup final. It's March the 1st. We last left you some time ago with the Club World Championship final, which was a bit of a crap final because I played a bit of an understrength side, and that was to be expected. The ridiculous semi-final shows how dominant we are in the Club World Championship, and that's fine. Results since then, obviously, so we managed to, wow, as an eventful match, but we edged it against Cardiff. I don't know if we played a particularly reserve squad there. Not massively. It's a bit of a worry. Oh, Killian Dennis played. Okay. 3-0 against Fulham. It's worth mentioning here that you can see with each win, the likes of Vachka, Pinner, and Miranda play. And play okay and do fine generally. I don't yet see Miranda scored there. None of them did, and Killian Dennis, none of them did particularly well there. But yeah, Capital One Cup quarter final, 4-0, 4-1 against Brighton in the Cup. Pinner and Dennis got injured, unfortunately. Vachka started, Teletexter started, Dickelhuber started. Ken Clark played, the retired politician. Thiago Paulista. Yeah, actually, that was a. Oh yeah, I forget Brighton aren't actually very good in this at all. So Brighton are 20th in the Championship. So that lineup, wherever it is, there's the formation. So we had a completely reserve back three, some fairly solid defensive midfielders, Turkish Bay in goal, completely experimental midfield, and a solid starting forwards. So just getting more and more confidence, basically, that the youngers can do it. They're not pre-teens, they're teenagers, but the kind of the lads who haven't got their A levels yet, they can really do it. That's what's happening in my mind. An unfortunate 2-2 against City. I feel like we really should have won that. They had a penalty. I can't remember, was this the penalty that they said wasn't a penalty? Oh no, I think they said Bobby Madley had a good game, and I was a bit gutted. But yeah, we had one off the woodwork, and obviously a ton more shots than them. So that's how that kind of goes. Origi didn't have a particularly good game. Vladimir was, kind of players who you usually expect a 7 from weren't particularly good, which is a shame. And Sterling got man of the match, which is a bit gutting. But that's fine. 6-0 against QPR. Again, you see here Turkish Bay, Dickelhuber. It is Dickelhuber. Thiago Paulista playing amazingly. Pinner playing amazingly. See a Teletexter scoring. This is the sort of thing that has led me on to. I'm tensioning out myself here, so I'm going to scroll down a bit and lead you to what's happened. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So, yeah, all the youngers doing really, really well. I'm getting really, really confident using them. They play amazingly. 6-0 in the Premier League, and I'm starting with a 16-year-old at centre-back, and he plays an 8.6. Ridiculous. 8.4 in midfield from a 17-year-old. Like, come on. Capital One Cup, they play in that as well. The Pinner, Teletexter, and Jar Jar. Oh, it's an outrage. And then, So, I lost 1-0 to MK Dons. Oh. MK Dons are bottom of League One. So bear in mind, the team we beat Brighton with, they're like bottom of the Championship nearly. These guys are bottom of League One, a whole league below. So does it have the lineup? Yeah, the lineup I went with was. Oh, it doesn't show you the lineup properly. Okay, let's look at the formation first off. Formations. So I start off with Turkish Bay. Let's just, as we go across, I'll tell you their ages. So 17, 16, 18, 20, 16, I think he's 18 or 19. 19. 17 or 18 now. 17. 16 or 17. 17. He's like 24 and Jar Jar's like 19, is he now? 18. So a ridiculous, like one senior player basically. And Salvatore is 20 and is a wonder. So Turkish Bay's 19, he's a wonder kid. Salvatore is a wonder kid. So I had a wonder kid in goal and a world-class striker up top. And all these lads who have been doing ridiculously well take on League One opposition. And oh dear. So I'm going to take you through the match, through the anatomy of hubris. Oh God, how awful. This just, and at bottom, they got Ben Reeves. Charlton currently have Ben Reeves. So yeah, you'll note they do have a few players who we can recognise. So there's what's his face Chowdhury in there, currently playing for Leicester. There's someone called Bogareh Salime used to play for me. He's a very, very quick lad. So basically what you can see here is we're playing the ball around, we're doing all right, the youngers are doing all right, and we hit the post within 6 minutes. So that's already, I'm thinking, yeah, probably we should be sorting this. Jar Jar's ripping up the defence, which rarely happens. He obviously puts that out for a fucking throw, but 15 minutes in, we're pretty comfortable. Yeah, we're pretty comfy. So yeah, just more and more chances, and you're thinking, right, come on, we're getting loads done here. They're a fair side. They're not terrible, but they're and there's a chance, and that was a good block/save, and can't quite figure out what happened there. So they've got Reeves as their spot kick specialist, which is So now we're thinking, okay, first 20 minutes, I think I can detect the pattern of the game. They're going to be a threat from set pieces. And we're going to have the majority of play, and so that's what you're thinking. Still pretty comfortable. We've already hit the post. We've already had great clear-cut chances. So there we are. They've got a bit of battle in them, but we're doing all right. So close. But what are the chances that a bottom of League One guy is going to get that in? Miranda there, weak, and then they've had another good chance. Okay, it's 22 minutes in. We're a bit worried now. We keep defending these set pieces, but should we have to? Shouldn't we be holding play up more? And they manage to get it out wide, and they score. Okay, bugger. Right, 25 minutes in. If we refer to the stats over here, that was their third and last shot on target. So 22 minutes in, that was their last shot on target. So the rest of the game, you're like thinking, yeah, we'll get the equaliser straight away. Good chances there, half an hour in. We're thinking, all right, let's not make dramatic changes yet. We've still got the lads here. We've still got Esparza. He's unbelievable. He's got 20 on finishing. He's got his eye in there. The keeper made a good save. Fine. We've still got some big lads on the pitch, so we should be able to do it. Second half now, I get a bit worried. I bring on some lads, and Arrillaga then hits the post. And you're thinking like, okay, it's gone half time. I've got some big guys on. All we've done so far is hit the post repeatedly. I'm getting a bit worried. What's going on? But you've got Arrillaga, Harry Beer on the pitch. You've got Esparza on the pitch, and they score, and it's offside. But still, two world-class forwards. You've got Right, let's just pause here 1 second. So you've got Emiliano Heskey, who's a world-class player. Arrillaga, who is a world-class player. You've got Ricardo Esparza, who is a world-class player. They are 3-on-1 against MK Dons. No one's even within about 20 yards of them, basically. And they've all got enough pace to be getting there. So let's see how this goes. 3-on-1, plays it through. Esparza, right, he's already shot, but there's two of them in the box. They're just standing there. You idiot! So Esparza with his 20 on finishing, again, hopeful looking shot. He conspires to smash it against the keeper. And this is at 59 minutes. I'm still thinking, it's all right. We're making these sort of chances. It's going to be fine. But it's not our day, is it? Can't even keep a pass in like that. we've got enough. We've got Hoyos breaking up play. We've got Emiliano Heskey breaking forward, and Arrillaga and Esparza up front. You'd think we have it, right? Arrillaga often scores a couple against Premier League opposition. He's now had 2 or 3 good chances, and he's all he's done is hit the post. We're not breaking up players effectively as we should be, but Emiliano Heskey's there. He's all good, and he passes straight to Sturm. This is on 85 minutes now, starting to get a bit desperate. Great ball through Esparza, 20 on finishing, over the bar. So that's about 3 clear-cut chances just to Ricardo Esparza, who has 20 on finishing. Just to him, right? Oh, dear me. So 86 minutes, you're thinking, come on, the lads. Emiliano Heskey is pulling all the strings here. He's bombing it into my 2 unbelievable strikers. Hoyos is breaking up the play. Over to Esparza. Surely we can create something here. Pina nearly scores. Arillaga's surely got to put it in. The keeper is having an unbelievable day. Dennis, great save from the keeper. We're even hammering them with corner after corner, with sustained pressure. Dennis has a shot. This is 94 minutes now, and we've lost the game. So the match stats. No, we looked at the match stats. So yeah, well, we haven't quite. So we had 24 shots to their 10, 7 on target to their 3, 4 off the woodwork, 5 clear-cut chances. We had 9 corners, more possession, obviously, but the average rating and the goals are really the stats that tell. And yeah, my God. So Esparza played a 6.1. Yeah, Christ alive. So yeah, the hubris with which I applied ourselves to this game was not good. We'll have a look at the shooting. So like Esparza had 6 shots, 2 on target. We created a lot of chances. Arrillaga had 7 shots. Oh my God. Yeah, killing me. Anyway, so that is the anatomy of a loss. When it starts to turn and you think it might not be your day, and Hamza Chowdhury is on the other team, and so is Ben Reeves. Oh, so yeah, we're out of the FA Cup in the 4th round, having played a team of basically novices. They're too young even to be wonder kids, half of them. Oh, I don't know whether to laugh or cry. I'm gonna go with laugh. Excuse me, I'll take a quick drink. I'm still recovering from a chest infection. Still, come on, lads. And by lads, I mean white blood cells within my body. Fortunately, we follow that up with a 3-2 win in the second leg over Sunderland. We don't really need to do anything special because we've already beaten 3-0. And then stutter to a 1-0 win against West Ham. Our confidence shattered by MK Dons. We beat Chelsea 2-0. Divock Origi, the first team doing first team stuff. Millwall 3-0, which is good. We batter Fenerbahce in the first knockout round. That was all guns blazing from Arrillaga until Nick. We also batter Reading. So I played a full team in those 2 games, and then I played a half team in this game. At the Jimmy McElroy Arena. But Sergio Morata scored his first league goals of the season in fucking February. He's getting paid 50 grand a week. He's a world-class striker with amazing finishing. And those are his first league goals. Ridiculous. So we frustratingly drew against Arsenal. I'm a little bit annoyed about that. That was a full team. It was away, but they beat us at home. So we had 29 shots to their 10. Much like the MK Dons game. This is looking a little like the MK Dons game, except they have more clear-cut chances than us, understandably. But 29 shots, you'd think, kind of more of them would go in. But yeah, and their goalkeeper doesn't even get a good rating. It's just Moroccan Bill. And again, Moroccan Bill, obviously he's having the season of his life, scoring a ridiculous number of goals despite having 10 on finishing. Insane. Absolutely insane. But yeah, we don't do particularly well in that game. Vladimiros again suffering, not playing well. Frustrating. But now, so we've got. I'm not going to bother playing a double header because there's no jeopardy in that game really. Although if I play all the youth players, there might be. But yeah, so we're just going to play. You've seen the anatomy of a loss for my Charlton team. You've also had reports of us winning 6-0 about 4 different times. So we're going to play Chelsea. Then we're going to do some funny names at the end, just in case we lose to Chelsea as well, which would be devastating. January has come and gone. I can't remember if I did much business. We got Thiago Paulista in, who's actually playing a bit because he's actually decent. So he's a left back / attacking midfielder. I'm training him at left midfield because that's obviously his best position. I don't know how that has been worked out by anybody. But he's pretty good. So he's 18. He's very, very quick, good at crossing. So he can really get down there. And I think he might even have a couple of assists. Yeah, 1 assist, which is pretty excellent. He's going to be... excuse me, that snuck up on me. He's going to be very good. And what comforts me that he's going to be even better than that is that his personality is excellent and he's very, very determined. So actually, I'm pretty happy to be playing him, even if he doesn't have all the perfect stats right now. He will get there, and I'm happy to be teaching him a new position as well. I think he'll be very good, and he could be homegrown as well. I'm pretty happy with his name as well, Thiago Paulista. He's from Sao Paulo, hence Paulista, and his name's Thiago. Makes sense. Usman Diagne, Magic Boots has come in. I think he's gone out on loan. He's on loan at Norwich. He's doing okay. And Edgardo. Oh no, he's not Brazilian, so it's not Edgardo Mendes. He's pretty good. He's got great potential. Similar to Thiago Paulista, but needs less kind of training on the position. Again, I think he's got great personality as well. He's a perfectionist, fairly consistent, and very determined. So he's, again, one for the future that he might be very, very good. And Jose Mendes, I put him for 6 million and then kind of thought, like, why? His potential taking a little bit of a hit. It was obviously 3 stars. That's the only reason I would buy anybody like him, but it's because he's newly 17. So he turned 17 last month. They always take a bit of a hit and then it may build back up, it may not. So we'll see about that. Any sales? I don't recall any sales. Wow, I sold a lot of people before January. Oh yeah, I got rid of one guy. It's not even worth clicking on, and sent some other guys out on loan. As a half of which you just saw there. So that's all fine. Right, if we head to the match, I can't remember whether I've set up my team or not, so we'll have a quick look at that. The Chelsea team is going to look fairly bog standard. Chelsea, what happened last time we played Chelsea? We beat them 2-0. Good. And the time before that, just to double check, is being 5-1. That was at home. Okay, good. Right. Okay, I think I have set up the team because they're looking pretty good. Let's just go through it. So Wesley, despite being our worst rating, it's because he's playing in all the big games where we are likely to concede goals. I mean, apart from MK Dons. Oh, such hubris. Such hubris. Right, no, that's all looking good. Hoyos on the bench. Cool. As you can see, Divock is unfortunately injured. It's March and he already has 30 goals, which is quite funny because he is ridiculous. And I don't even get it, sometimes. It's not like he's got 18, 19, 20 on finishing. It's not like he's just an all-rounder. It's just a bloody great all-rounder. Same with Arrillaga. Well, Arrillaga's a bit technically better, but it's just that he's kind of can do everything mostly. He can shoot from distance, he can head, he can outpace people, he can outstrength people, he can dribble around people. Mentally he's all there, let's say. Off the ball, he works hard, he covers ground, he can tackle people even. It's just, good player, good guy. Club legend, club captain. He's actually, he is a club legend. One sec. He's above, So Memphis, Arrillaga and Origi are above me in the club legend status. For God's sake, I found him. I bought him for, it's going to be 1.7 million. He went on 2 loans. Then I saw his excellence. Played him in the first team. Wasn't getting enough games. Went to Burnley. Smashed the Premier League. And he's been smashing the Premier League with me ever since. Come on, guys. He even turned a profit. That loan cost 2.2 million. Oh. Anyway, right. So team selection's fine. Let's go to the old match. Dr. Foster there is the third highest scorer rather. He's on from Liverpool. He's doing very well in the Championship. He's a good lad. And Thomas Troost is formerly of this parish. He is less good, but still scoring lots of goals. So good lad. Right. Ollie Rawlins fancies Liverpool for this one. Good. Yeah, Chelsea. I don't think they're as good as they were. They start this game. I don't want to say any of that, to be honest. Right, the players know you've got a passion in these games. It's all about how you channel it. Channel it into winning, guys. I've talked about Chelsea before and how they kind of used to have, all these great players from a few years ago that we know and love, like, kind of Matic at his peak, Costa, Hazard, Oscar, these sorts of players, and how they don't quite have them anymore. So he's pretty poor. So let's just close him down. Rui Gaspar is a good replacement, but none of the other lot are particularly great, to be honest. Hazard at 33 years old, he's still 34 years old now. He's still worth hacking down because he's very technical and very creative. Brian Cristante is fine. Cesar Azpilicueta is so old. Luis Fipe is fine. Well, yeah, let's smash him as well because he can cross, so we don't want him getting down the wing. Widmer, okay, he can be closed down. Aramendia is fine. Zach Clough, once predicted to be the next great thing by a program I saw on Football Focus. I don't think in real life he's much of anything, but he's pretty good on this game, to be honest. Right, so I've been trying to, when we're at home, I've been trying to say more about the fans and seeing how they react, but they never really react that well. I expect to come back with that trophy. You're all winners here. You'll notice that my first team defence is in a bit of a period of transition because Nero and Dirty Sanchez have stepped in for Soul and Adair. Soul is great, but has been taking a few hits on his stats because he's getting older. Adair has properly taken a few hits on his stats because he's tall Nick, nearly mate. He's about 31 by now. Pogba, oh damn son, a 55-yard strike. That is insane. Oh my god. In a cup final in the 6th minute, you absolute monster. Oh! Oh my god, that was ridiculous. Oh my god. I'm still laughing, I don't even care what's happening. Oh dear. Those 19 on long shots from Pogba still counts from his own half. Oh man, I bet one of our fans had a dream about Pogba scoring from his own half. Absolute outrage. Oh my god, I can't believe the players aren't still laughing. Oh, and they've conceded a penalty. Oh dear. Who's going to take this? Oh, it would be Origi normally, but Pogba now gets 2 goals in 15 minutes. That's absolutely outrageous. Oh dear me. That goal, it was like on the half volley from 55 yards. Oh, mate. Courtois, you absolute mug. Oh, Pogba! Oh my god! He nearly scores a hat-trick in 17 minutes. Oh, well, he must be gutted. The fact he's not scored there, he's hit the bar. Oh, wow. I still can't get over it. That was hilarious. Oh... Yeah, Wonton Gill doing his crappy Pogba impression. Pogba's playing an 8.9 after 20 odd minutes. Absolute outrage. Go on, mate. Oh, he should just be shooting every time now. Oh dear. Oh, is that going to be whoops? Let's see. As I reckon, it's Carnai hand smashes it into Aralaga's face. So Memphis bombs it in. It hits him. Carnai, yeah, literally just hits him in the head. What a knob. So we've had a goal from 55 yards, and then a penalty, and then that. And we're 3-0 up within half an hour. That is outrageous. Oh my giddy aunt. See, this is why I think we should be able to beat teams like MK Dons with our reserves. Because we beat teams like Chelsea like this. Even though I've said Chelsea aren't great shakes. They're not mugs, but they're not great shakes. Especially the lineup they've got at the minute. I think they've got a couple of injuries because they shouldn't be playing like Lovell on this left wing. He's bad. One-ton Gill ripping it up. Go on, mate. Ah, you're just crap at finishing. That's why you play centre defensive midfield, mate. Right, it's half time. Liverpool couldn't have wished for a better half. Yeah, basically. Not gonna lie about that. Right, don't let your level drop, you bunch of Idiots. To be honest, I would take Pogba off, but he's on a hat trick, and he's a legend, and I love him. Actually, Aralaga, I was going to say he's captain, but no, he's not Aralaga's captain. We'll just see how it goes for now. It's not like I've got anyone on the bench who's kind of needs experience or anything, because I thought that it might be good not to, because there was one game, I think it was when we lost against Arsenal, I realised I just put all the kids on the bench and didn't have any good players for when my great players were playing badly. I needed some like other great players, and they just weren't forthcoming. Right, 60 odd minutes. Let's have a little looky at who's. Pogba's chuffed. He's all chuffed out. Right, I'll take him off. Put on Guido Hoyos. Who else is chuffed out? Memphis is pretty chuffed. I'm not using that correctly, I'm aware, but you know it's fine. Louise. I think let's leave it. I think he's probably learning to play right wing, isn't he? Probably at this point. So play him in, get a bit of experience. Yeah, get a bit of experience in the FA Cup final on the right wing. It's not the FA Cup final. We're out of the FA Cup, you idiot. The League Cup final. Standard stuff. Right, we're going to make a couple of changes. We've already had 32 shots to their 6, so that's good. Genie Mac. Wow. Right, so 70 minutes. Let's have a little looky at who is knackered. Vladimiros is the most knackered, with Tornik a close second. So let's bring on the old. I would bring on Andre Luiz, but he's a bit knacked as well. Bring on Emiliano Heskey. Oh, actually, he's learning to play the left wing. So actually, yeah, that's fine. I'll put him on the left wing. I like obviously I like the flexibility, but also then being aware of where people need to play to help their development. So, for instance, right now there's no pressure on Emiliano Heskey to play particularly well, and if he gets kind of 20 minutes, 25 minutes on the left wing, it genuinely might help him excel. Oh, for goodness sake! Haralaga, club legend, club captain, the scorer of a face goal, gives away a penalty. Hazard, can he do it? Yes, he can. We've not got a clean sheet, but that's fine. Wow, look at how fun this second half has been. Nothing happening at all. Just me making subs. That's all that's happened. Wow, maybe should have at 3-0 at half time. I should have told the players I was disappointed. Arilaga. No, that's not Arilaga, that's Aspilicueta. Up to tall Nick. Playing some nice stuff now. Well, it's nice to know that my substitutions came on and did bugger all. But there we are. Good stuff. Happy with that. Congratulations, lads. That was a real Jekyll and Hyde. No, I don't want to say that. It was a cup final. I do like it when that comes up, though. No, anyway, I'm going to say really happy. Because, I'm pretty happy. Pogba was outrageous. He was outrageous. No one particularly made an impact. They all came on and ran around, and that's fine. Andre Marino will have some explaining to do after having made the controversial decision toward Liverpool penalty. Ouch. Although he did also award Chelsea a penalty, and also we had 40 odd shots and they had 7. So I'm feeling like they weren't that harshly done by. So it's probably largely fine. Oh dear! Wow, that first goal. That's got to be. Well, in the League Cup they can't be goal of the season, can they? That was just outrageous. Yeah, by scoring a finish tucked away with consummate ease. Come on, what? How is that an adequate summary of scoring from your own half? Can I just? Oh no, they're not going to. Anyway, view highlight. I just want to see that goal again. It was absolutely outrageous. I should have done this in game so we didn't have to generate this report, to be fair. But yes, oh my god, that is outrageous. Right, okay, a famous quadruple we've got. So we've got the Capital One Cup, the Club World Championship, the European Super Cup, and the English Community Shield. Just to update you, we are, what's that, 14 points clear with a game in hand in the league. So not picturing that's going to cause many trouble. Wow, almost everyone in these tables either plays for Liverpool or did play for Liverpool. So Son Zonyi is on loan at Fulham. He's doing really well. He's a good lad. He might come in and step in for Marolda next season because I feel like they are similar. Where is he? Sergio. There we go. It's pretty similar, but he's 4 years older and gets paid a lot more. So that's nice. Well done, Son Zogni. I might need to change his name. Malcolm, formerly of this parish, sold for 24 million a long time ago. Man, he was good in the Championship. Cesar Herrera, also formerly of this parish, as is Lorenzo Ayala, who's now gone on to be he's a 28 million pound player. I sold him for 20 million pound, but I didn't think he was any good at all. I mean, he's just kind of fine. He's good at crossing. Meh. Anyway, so yeah, we're doing really well in the league. Let's do the press conference quickly. You've been in charge for many years. Absolutely not. I love it here. I love the competition. What are your immediate reactions to this success? Great, we won. What do you think of the final? Great, we won. How did the squad feel? Great, we won. Still stay humble. Not at all. We have a good team here, but we took nothing for granted. Hey, I'm a thinking man's manager. Today is a great moment for Liverpool. I think the squad is capable of going on and becoming a real force. Right, what do the board say? Board are really disappointed about MK Don's defeat. That is fair enough. What I've been really working on is selling players, but having as much possible spread over 48 months. So then my monthly turnover can actually outstrip my expenditure, which makes me happy. But we've just dipped below that. We were just managing to do it, and now we're not. So I'm slightly gutted. But yeah, so look, the main income is players sold 20 million, but we've not managed to sell any players in February, have we? So but that's why that is. Right, nothing much going on there. If we look at the confidence, it's all pretty much bang average, apart from attacking football and giving youth a chance. They're terrible in the FA Cup. That's fair. 35%. Disappointed. Have we still got the fans' thoughts on that? That'd be quite funny. Disappointed. Fielding a weakened team fully contributed. Yeah, that's entirely fair, fans. That's an actual good observation. Whereas they'll come up with ridiculous stuff yeah. So we rested some players and beat Burnley 2-0, but they're concerned about that because they're idiots. Any particular? Oh, they really like Thiago Palista. That's good. We're given 105k. That is a joke, isn't it? What is the point of that? Been praised by Steven Gerrard. Some other stuff has happened. I'm going to praise Pogba because I love that guy. Praise last game. You were superb in front of goal. You should have had a hat-trick, mate. Come on. Pochettino, Spider Wembley's Real Madrid boss. He's looking at signing basically all of my players. That's about it. He got top scorer. Oh, he's rubbish. And Ben Purrington, current Charlton left back, got top assists. So that's fun. Right, if we look forward to what's going on now, basically nothing. We have to get through in the Champions League. So we've done 7 out of 7 trophies 2 seasons in a row. We're definitely not going to do it this season because I can't win the FA Cup, having been put out of it by MK fucking Dons. But still, we can try and do 6 and then do 7 next season. And then maybe we can go unbeaten next season because we've only been beaten twice. Once by Arsenal here, which was a joke, and once by MK Dons here, which, as I've taken you through, was a bit silly, wasn't it? It was silly. Right, now let's look at some funny names. If there are any floating about. I don't think there are too many because I'm just the scouting kind of season, as much as it is a season, it's about a kind of a month or 2, is kind of just kicking off. So we've got Jose Guadalupe Patian, Patlan. Jose Guadalupe Patlan. He's not very good. This made me laugh. What is this about? Neftali. Oh, I thought there was an apostrophe that. To be fair, that looks like there's an apostrophe between that and that. So I thought it was all one name. I thought he was some sort of like kind of native Mexican Indian guy. Neftali Villalba. Oh, okay, that makes that less funny. Boo. When you're northern and want to say hi to your mate, but insult him at the same time. Hey up, you sack. Hey up, you sack. Oh, I liked that. Hey up, you sack. Curtis Nangle. That's quite funny. Hamlet Petrosian. Petrosian? That is mad, isn't it? And he's Armenian, obviously, because he's got that in his name. But his first name's Hamlet. Hamlet Petrosian. Mental. And Mamoudou Fanadou. Mamoudou Fanadou. That just made me chuckle because it's silly, isn't it? Silly, stupid name. Mamoudou Fanadou. That would be funnier if it would have rhymed. Or Mamadou Fanadou. Mamoudou Fanadou. Oh, come on, lads, come on. That's it. Funny names wise, I'm sure I'll come back with many next time because, as you can see, it's just obscure nations at the minute. So you've got like Armenia, Switzerland, Northern Ireland, Turkey, Russia, and Mexico. Those are the only ones that have come through so far. But yeah, we'll see what the Champions League chucks up. I'm sure not many of these teams are going to cause me that much of a problem in the league. So maybe I'll continue to develop these lads without trying to have too much hubris about it. Let's just quickly look at the kind of top performing youngsters. So those are the top performing guys. And we look at the ages. So a lot of my top performers are getting on a bit now. So like 29, 31. Got 21 there. Emperor Nero, 29. But yeah, Salvatore is pretty good. Miguel Lopez is pretty good. Torsten Dickelhuber is Turkish basing. Now they're all down the bottom really. That's his Wesley, who's not doing that well at all. That's a shame. I thought a few of them would be up there, to be honest. But no, apparently not. They play too many games now. They were up there a few times. Right, so on that note, Fenerbahce in a couple of days. But yeah, all good. We've lost our 100% competition record, but I ain't crying. You're crying. So I guess it's good to finish on that competitions tab that I so quickly refer to. We've been first almost all season. Won the Club World Championship. We will progress in the Champions League. Knocked out in the FA Cup. Winner of that. Winner of that. Winner of that. So it's not terrible, but it's not what I would have wanted. Oh, I am making myself sad now. Oh. Well, look, it just gives me an excuse next season to go and kill and crush and mangle everyone. Yeah. No losses, no mercy. That's the new motto. Anyway, that's about it from the Anfield boot room. Thank you for listening and watching. Hope you're well, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.